Hello. So I'm looking. Hello. So I'm looking. Let me fix that. So they have no feedback. I was looking at my laptop. So hello to the first person who responded was a Jim Min Neil. I'm probably pronouncing it so incorrectly, but let's cut some things off really quickly. So welcome, welcome. Okay, there you are. Hey, how are you? Let me know where you guys are coming from before I get started. I don't know if that was my laptop or my phone, but it does a lot of things I don't want it to do. There we go. Let me know where you're from. Hi, Mary. Oh, from New York, Georgia, Texas. So you guys, if you've been following me on Instagram, I recently just got back from Chicago. So in Chicago, so let me give you guys a quick synopsis and then I can kind of get started. But let me know, still continue to let me know where you guys are from. Whoa, Missouri, North Carolina, my mom's old hometown, North Carolina. But my name is Nakia. You guys know me as Beauty Cutright. I have 3 channels. I focus on 2 of them, which is my natural hair, beauty, and lifestyle channel. And then on this one, which is my fitness channel, which I am a coach. So I'm a health and lifestyle coach. I coach women on living their best lives, helping them to lose weight fast. And not only that, just consulting in business and entrepreneurship. So that's where I was in Chicago because I do have a few clients that I consult their small business. So there's a lot that I do, but it's only so much I could kind of tell you because I do a lot, guys, honestly. But I enjoy everything that I do. So the focus here is just on coaching for health and lifestyle purposes. So just to give you guys a quick synopsis, in Chicago, I was there for the Pink Rush conference. So it's Ladies of Cannabis. So I don't know what everybody knows about CBD oil, cannabis, THC, all of these different things. It was new to me, and actually learning it on the aspect of health was the reason why I was there. But well, not the reason why I was there, it's what I learned while I was there. But the reason that I was there is because I am learning how to invest in my wealth health by investing in the stock market. And they were talking about marijuana stocks, cannabis stocks, the companies, and all of those different things. And I have a client that used to be my health client. She used to be a client of mine for weight loss. She is now a client of mine that I help her with her business as far as teaching women how to build their wealth by investing in the stock market. So if you're not familiar, I'll make sure I put the link down below of her website. I built that website, did everything there for her, set it up, got the classes going, and so that will be starting in January. I'll be sharing a little bit more of that with you guys, but probably on my other channel and a lot on Instagram. So yes, bookworminvestmentclub.com. That's where you can go learn how to invest in your wealth health. She's teaching you how to make money by investing in the stock market. So that's why I was there in Chicago, because she was talking about investing in marijuana stocks, the difference between touch and non-touch. So I mentioned on Instagram that I was going to be talking about this. Okay, I'm reading this. Let's talking about this, but this is really more on inflammation and stress. So some things that I've learned during that conference when it comes to the medicinal points of marijuana. I'm not going to talk too much about that because I know it, I understand it now, but I really want to focus on stress and inflammation because that is a very big problem, especially if I'm looking at it from the point of view of women of color. So that's something I wanted to talk about. Thank you, Heather. I see you. I saw that comment. Yes, so I'll be talking a little bit more about marijuana stuff. So let's talk about inflammation. Quick question. How many of you even know what inflammation is? And when I say inflammation, talking like I'm from Detroit. I am. So when I talk about inflammation, I'm talking about inflammation in the body. How many of you think inflammation means you're fat or overweight or excess body fat? Okay. Let me know what you think it is. What inflammation is. Okay, arthritis is a form of inflammation. Lupus, is that autoimmune disease, or I think that's an autoimmune disease. That's a form of inflammation. There's so many different forms of inflammation. But you guys know I'm an educator, and if you don't, I'm telling you again, I'm an educator in digital media, graphic arts, fashion design, all of that. So Heather, hi again. But yes, as an educator, one of my biggest niches or my strengths is taking the most complicated shit and dumbing it down for you to understand what it is. So let's talk about what inflammation is. Simple put, inflammation means to set on fire. That's just the Latin term or the Latin definition for inflammation. It's to set on fire. So let's look at it from this point of view. Inflammation is not bad in itself. Inflammation is a way of saying to our bodies, something's wrong. I need whatever is going on in my system, how it's been created, to go and fix that. That's what inflammation means. You set it on fire, you make it easy for your blood cells or whatever of your immune system and your digestive system to go and fix it so that it can bring your body back into health. So inflammation is not bad in itself. However, chronic inflammation is bad. There are so many different forms of inflammation, but just to keep it sweet and simple, inflammation means to set on fire so that it's like this big old help sign to tell your body, your immune system, your digestive system to fix it. So let's say in this case, let's talk about being overweight and excessive body fat. Excessive body fat is energy. So energy, when it's stored on the body, the problem is you're not using it, so it stays there. And if you don't do something to get rid of it, it will stay there. That's kind of like chronic inflammation. It can't fight all of that. If you keep packing it on, your body is not going to know what to do with it. So it just stays there and you're in constant inflammation. So inflammation doesn't necessarily mean that you are fat or excessive body fat. It doesn't necessarily mean that, but that's just an idea of getting an understanding of what inflammation is. So you got to get moving. But in all, chronic inflammation just means that your immune system and your digestive system is fighting itself. It's attacking your body because it does not know what to do with how you're processing or taking care of your body. If you're not taking care of your body and you're not taking care of your mental health, your body is fighting itself. You have to take care of it in order for it to not fight itself. What you put in is what you get out. And what you put in, if your body doesn't understand it, doesn't recognize it, can't compute it, how in the world are you going to expect to get to health in order to lose the weight? So that's something to think about. So foreign things in your body, because it doesn't know what to do with it, it starts attacking. It starts attacking itself. The different forms of inflammation, like you got arthritis, you got lupus, there's other autoimmune diseases. Obesity is a form of inflammation. IBS, like irritable bowel syndrome, these are all different forms of inflammation. These are things that are going on in your body based on how two factors could be genetics. It also can be just how you're taking care of your body, and you don't understand how your body needs to be taken care of in order to reduce that inflammation or altogether get rid of it. So cancer is a form of inflammation. All of these things are forms of inflammation. Two most top causes of inflammation, and I'm talking about them in the case of where my expertise comes in as far as teaching women how to reduce stress, lose weight by just changing habits. more so your eating habits and your mental habits. So, two most common forms of inflammation: one, food allergies. So, give you a quick story. I am allergic to almonds. I am pissed about it. I love almonds, but I can't eat them. They cause inflammation in my body. They cause me to break out in hives. I'll have sinus issues. There are different things that you may be eating. You don't even recognize that you have an allergy to them because you've been eating them so much and so often that your body has somewhat got immune to it, but it's still not good for you. So I love almonds. See, I'm starting to itch just thinking about almonds, and I still love almonds, but I cannot eat almonds. I've been in the hospital thinking I had food poisoning because I had shrimp and almond and had almond oil in it, and it was just, I just thought something, I was gonna die. But I can't eat those. There are people who can't eat broccoli. I just noticed somebody just said that. There are glutens, so you have breads, and there's certain foods that cause inflammation in the body. Oatmeal causes inflammation in the body. Breads cause inflammation in the body. All processed foods cause inflammation in the body. Some people can't eat seafood. Some people can't eat chicken anymore. I can't, like, I had some chicken over the past week. I don't even know if you guys notice it, but yeah, it's something about whatever the hormone. Once I took it out of my diet, when I went vegetarian for a good period of time, I tried to have chicken again, and it just was not. And it's funny because I can still eat eggs, but eventually I'm going to pull eggs out and see and make sure of it. But yeah, I had chicken, and like I break out from it, so I can't even eat freaking chicken anymore. So as you get older, gracefully older, things that you used to not notice or have any form of allergies to, they change on you, especially when you start to change your diet. So that's one of the major causes of inflammation, and we're talking about, from my expertise, there are other forms of inflammation. Your gallbladder can cause problems. Your gallbladder could be the problem for having, what's the most common one that kind of relates to gallbladder that some people don't even know? Fibromyalgia. That kind of gallbladder kind of works together hand in hand. There's also like old injuries, like my right shoulder is it's overstressed because I use it a lot. I'm a pole dancer and I'm a pole instructor. I use it a lot. I'm upper body strong, but sometimes I have to actually massage this side instead of constantly massaging this side. So I switch over to the other side to kind of alleviate the pain here. Strengthen the opposite side if you have problems with old injuries, but that's inflammation. So dairy foods like that, like milk, whole milk, half milk, I don't care what kind of milk it is, if it's not coconut milk, and sometimes you even got to be careful with that. So know your food allergies. I can already tell you, processed foods is it for everybody, because one, it has chemicals in it, it has things that are in it that your body does not recognize, and so you're constantly putting your body in a fight system to the point where it might just flight, you might die. So just being transparent with it. Another one of my top causes of inflammation is hormones. And when I say hormones, I'm not going to talk a lot about, all of the different hormonal changes that us as women go through. I'm not going to talk about all that. I'm not going to talk about estrogen and testosterone and all the DHL, all these other different. I'm talking specifically about two most messed up hormones that we have: cortisol and insulin, stress and overstress. So stress, hormones, adrenal glands. I've talked about this before in past videos about your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands pump out cortisol. Again, cortisol is not a bad thing. Cortisol is that part of your hormone that tells you need to fix something. It helps burn fat. Trust me, it does. But it helps you to learn how to deal with stress in a sense, whether it's physical or emotional stress, because hormones and all of that matters with your brain and your gut. So cortisol is not bad in itself, but too much of it can cause you to have adrenal fatigue, meaning your body is constantly under stress. Inflammation is a form of being constantly under stress. Your body is constantly fighting for the health of your body. So, you need to fix that. You guys need to fix that. So, not too much cortisol is cortisol is not bad for you, but too much of it is. Stress is usually the cause of having too much cortisol. We're usually constantly under too much stress. The most noticeable too much stress that we're in usually is emotional and mental stress. And those things kind of work hand in hand with why we eat what we eat. In the last live video, I talked about, sugar cravings and how those hormones and stuff. And it's not really just your willpower. It's just that's what your body wants because you have emotional issues that you haven't quite figured out how to fix or how to deal with them or how to adjust them so it can alleviate the mental stress that you're under. So hormones like that, cortisol, and then you have insulin. Insulin usually causes you, too much insulin makes you insulin resistant. A lot of times that comes from having refined sugars, again, processed foods. So it's really good to just keep that stuff out of your diet. I know a lot of people don't want to do it. I've said this before in my coaching, my free coaching, and even with some of my clients. There's a lot of stuff you just don't want to do because you like it, you're addicted to it. It's the honest truth. You are. And sometimes that is okay. But if you want something done, you want to lose weight fast, there are things I'm going to tell you that you have to cut out that you're not going to want to cut out. And that's just as simple as that, because we have to get you healthy in order to lose the weight fast. So health is the first step, not trying to lose weight first. That won't happen until you fix what's going on with you. Your body is completely inflamed, the entire body. And so you need to fix that. And how can we do that? There's two ways. Well, there's probably a few more ways you can do it, but I'll give you three most popular ways. Sounds like it's not possible to not have inflammation. Yes, it is. It's just like pain. Someone said something, I'm going to talk about that, and then I'm going to talk about some solutions. I'll give you 3 solutions to inflammation. Inflammation is like pain. We need it. We have certain things about our bodies that we really need to sit down and think about. So when I say anti-inflammatory solutions, here's the first solution I'm going to give you. Mindset. Your mind needs to pay attention to how your body is designed and how it works. We get angry, we get sad, we get depressed, we get happy, we get flamboyant. We have all these things about us that are necessary for a reason. Being angry helps us to understand if we're being done wrong, and then we need to fix that relationship. Being sad helps us to figure out, let me see, if something makes you sad, it means you need to fix something. All these things mean something needs to be fixed. Now, being happy doesn't mean something needs to be fixed. It just means you're at that place where the things that were causing you stress or happy or sad or angry has now been fixed. So you're at peace with yourself. But all of these things we have, the way we're designed, the way we think, and the way our bodies work, have a purpose. So it is not possible to not be inflamed. Inflammation comes in different forms. I mean, a bee sting can cause inflammation. You hitting your toe on the edge of a table is inflammation. It's saying pain receptors in your body, and your body goes to attack to fix the tissue, the damaged tissue on the inside of your body. So the first solution to anti-inflammatory is first understand how your body even freaking works. A lot of times we get up, do things, do whatever we want, and we do not even really take the time to be aware of ourselves what works for us, what doesn't work for us. Just we're not aware. You need to start thinking about how your body, you operate so that you can reduce stress and reduce inflammation. So that's the first solution. Mindset, the way you think about your body and your existence on this planet. Unfortunately, this planet is messed up. We belong here. It was made for us to flourish from it, but because we have people who have other emotions and things that are going on and they take control of those things, it's not to our benefit. Man has dominated man to its injury, unfortunately. But you still, the laws of physics, the laws of how we're made, all of that has not changed. It won't change because that is how the Creator created us. We need to sit down, buckle down, and really pay attention to how our bodies work and how our minds work. So the second thing to help with anti-inflammation or anti-inflammatory solutions, change what's on your plate. Now, that's simple said. I know you don't want to do it. I know there are moments where it's hard to do that because you're under some form of stress. I know. But if you want to lose weight or if you want to be healthy and live a long time and look like you have great skin and all this different stuff, you're going to have to do what that type of person looks like do. Period. You have to change what's on your plate. Be more mindful of what you're putting in your body. They say you are what you eat. You are what you think. Abs are built in the kitchen. These are different things that we hear over and over again. And the truth is, they are the truth. That's how it is. So if you want something, you're going to have to buckle down and change what's on your plate. My father died from cancer 10 years ago. My dad was a healthy man. However, I know that his cancer formed from being in a facility where he worked in asbestos. So these are different things. We're dealing with the toxins of the environment and places that we are. There are kids that are out here that have lead poisoning, and so that affects their health. But where I'm going with this is the medical field is not something I would suggest that you guys just totally shy away from. Learn where your hormones are. Learn where your body is as far as your body mass index, knowing how much body fat you have as opposed to lean muscle, something to bring that inflammation or excess body fat down. Find out about that. But they're prescribing chemical things in our bodies that our bodies do not recognize. It's supposed to treat the symptoms, but it doesn't treat the cause. And the cause of most of our inflammation, one, genetics, that's different, so that has to be really applied and looked at on a more scientific basis for you personally. But the other is just what the heck we're putting in our bodies and the toxins around our environment. So get a hold on your nutrition. Trust me, it works. Don't even look at it from a weight loss point of view. Look at it from a health point of view, because that's where the rapid fat loss comes from. Get yourself healthy. And when it comes to cancer, a lot of that stuff can actually be treated a lot better if you just change what you eat. Stop eating all of the processed foods and adding the chemicals to your body that your body doesn't understand. And you keep putting your body under stress because it keeps trying to fight what you're freaking putting in it. And it just gets fatigued. It stops working. And so all of that excess body fat is just piling on to your body. And it's saying, please do something about this. Or I have to protect you some kind of way. So fat is a protection. But if you want that much protection, you might. I'm not gonna go there. So change what you eat on your plate. Fruits and vegetables reduce tissue damage. They have the antioxidants and the minerals and the things. These are things from the earth. You're supposed to eat them. The Creator made them for you, for your health. Who better to understand what our bodies need than the being that created us? Doesn't matter your skin, your nationality, does not matter where you're from, your culture. We're all built with the same heart, same gut, same brain, same everything. As opposed to, then we'll talk about genders. That's a whole nother aspect. But Our bodies need fruits and vegetables. There are diets out there that's telling you you should stop eating this fruit, stop eating that. Like, you know what? Get over it. That God made that for you. I know some fruits and vegetables are genetically modified organisms, but they're not that far away from the they're not that far from the genetic makeup structure of what God made, for us. So don't get too caught up in that. Some stuff, GMOs are unjustly applied to certain things. But if it's not what God made for you, why are you eating it? I mean, it's okay every once in a while, but if that's your entire life, eating life, you want to change it. And that'll reduce a lot of your stress and a lot of your inflammation too. So fruits and vegetables, all of them are good for you. Now, some of them may not be that good for you because that just may be for your body and you may have an allergen for it. So pay attention to that. Another thing to add to this for anti-inflammatory, fish. We still have to be very, very, what do I want to say? We still want to be very conscious about fish meats. Like, I know chicken and all that red meat, all that stuff, I can't eat. I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat it if you're not vegan or vegetarian. I'm not saying you shouldn't eat that because that what works for you, but you might want to check and make sure, just to be sure. But fish or omega-3 supplements, fatty acids, those help with building tissue as well, and that helps with inflammation. I also know turmeric is another. Cinnamon is another that helps with inflammation. There's a ton of different things out there that we're talking about on a natural aspect of it that helps with inflammation. And I'm also learning that CBD oil is something else that helps with inflammation and other like chronic autoimmune diseases, hair loss, all of those different things. So that's what I learned in Chicago, is this CBD oil. Now, I do have it. I'm using it first myself before I even bring it to you guys and talk a little bit more about it. But I'll give you guys a kind of synopsis of it. CBD oil is, I'm going to say this. You have the marijuana plant, you have stems, and you have the flower. The flower has THC in it. It also has CBD in it as well. The stem has a little bit of THC, which that THC means it gets you high. And then the stem has more CBD oil in it, or CBD. It's something in the aspect of the difference between CBD and medical marijuana. Medical marijuana, we know, actually alters your mental state, makes you high. CBD oil doesn't, because it has the smallest minute amount of THC, which is the actual chemical compound of marijuana that gets you high. So yes, I had CBD oil today. I like the way it makes me feel. And that's just pretty much it. Liquid form of weed. Somebody just said that. Yeah, it's a liquid form of weed without the THC. It's another medical form of marijuana, that doesn't get you high. So it's simple as put. That's all it is. So before I bring that kind of information more to you, I want to try it for myself. There's levels of it. I'm at the very bottom level because my health is at a good state, and I'll be 40 in about 30 days. So my health is at a good state, so I don't really need the aggressive forms of it, but it does so much, guys. It reduces inflammation, it reduces pain, and pain and inflammation is somewhat of the same thing. Helps with mood, depression. Your food will do that on its own if you just put your mind to it. That sounded silly. But yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about that a little bit later, but that kind of helps you guys get an idea of what I mean about it. So for the new year, I'm working on a online coaching, and I'm saying a true online coaching because I'll be doing more videos like this, more live videos, because I'm an educator and I think this platform is a lot better than me just doing videos. I'll still be doing videos that will be targeting specific information, but I am going to be building an online program that will help you guys to decipher all of this information and make it work for you personally. So that's what I'm going to be doing. It's going to be similar to like taking an online course, but you'll be seeing me face to face more often. I'll be able to answer your questions. I can guide you through, coach you through, consult you through the steps you need to take to change your diet, to get a workout program that works best for you. A lot of times people think we need to do all of this extra stuff that you see bodybuilders and Instagram fitness models and everything do, and you don't really have to go that far into it. Let's get you healthy first. So sometimes there are just simple things that you can do. I will be adding that in along with learning how to do the bodybuilding and the powerlifting aspects of it. So that's going to be happening in January. I'm starting that program January the 1st, dead on that date. So that makes it easier for monitoring. You can sign up whenever you want to. On the next video, I will go a little bit more in depth into how that program is going to go, how the videos are going to be set up, how the live videos will work, and you'll know everything. So that's what I'm working on amongst other small businesses, things that I'm doing. So I'll let you guys know about how much that's going to cost and how that's going to work. So I'm going to do that for January the 1st, and you guys will know more about that if not next week. Yeah, I have on here, look at my paper, my little card, sometime next week, if not the end of November. That way all of December I could kind of coach you into that aspect of it. But currently right now I still do one-on-one coaching. You can sign up for a free consultation with me. It's 15 minutes. We can talk about your needs, what you need, what you want to do, and then we'll go from there, what works for you. And then I do have weight loss programs that are still on my website. I stopped selling the waist trainers because I just don't want people to start focusing. I was getting a lot of people wanting the waist trainers, and it's like, I mean, I can't control you, but I don't want you guys to get this idea that waist trainers is what's going to slim your waist, because it's not that it doesn't work, but it doesn't work without good diet and exercise and amongst other things. So people are wanting the waist trainers, but they're not realizing that they're not really changing their lifestyle. They're just putting a Band-Aid around it. So I stopped selling those, but I do have the weight loss programs that are still on my site. So it helps you understand how to have a balanced, healthy diet. And it's for all people who like to eat whatever style you like. It doesn't matter if it's keto, intermittent fasting, paleo, vegetarian, vegan. I have all of those programs on there, and also workout programs to target specific body areas that you want to strengthen, not completely change. Well, you can change them if you do it right, if you follow it right. And then I'm not exactly sure what I want to talk. Well, I am sure. So this is me asking you guys a question. The next live video I think I'm going to do is talking about belly fat, because we have different types of bellies and they each mean something different. And it could definitely help you figure out which one you are and what you need to do to rectify it. So I think that's what I want to do next week, because I'm going to probably be doing live videos like this probably every Tuesday now. And if it's not a live video, then it might be an actual video focusing on that. So yes, that's what I think I'm going to be talking about. So let me know if that's what you guys are interested in talking about, because we all look in the mirror. I mean, I'm sure you guys, if you are watching me on Instagram, yeah, I have a flat stomach, but don't think I don't have loose skin. Or maybe I think I do and y'all don't see it. That's another thing that happens with us when we're losing weight. We still see the issues, or we still see the insecurities, but others don't see that. So sometimes it's okay to let other people be your mirror. Just let them be your mirror. So I'm the next one. Okay, I see everybody is saying yes, love handles. So there are different body types. I don't want to say body types because there's 3 major ones: the ecto, endo, and mesomorphs. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the different types of belly fat. Yes, there's loose skin, there's love handles, there's lower pooch, there's solid, just all around extension, which usually that's inflammation in the intestines. But yeah, that I think that's what I'm going to focus on then for next week, because you guys are asking for it. If you got questions or anything, you can definitely ask me now. I'm going to be up for another, I want to be on here maybe another 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. Then I'm just going to call it a wonderful discussion or talk about inflammation, because this is starting to become my focus with my clients and just overall in general for myself, because I'm turning 40. So there's different things that I need to pay attention to with my body. So I am sharing what I am taking a stance on, or that I'm actually going to be doing for myself, and letting you go. I know somebody said that I always look like I'm in my 30s. I will be 40 December 16th. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I had someone said thought I was 25. I'm like, I don't know how you got that. Not with this hair. I don't think so. So, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'm going to be doing one more month of the Rapid Fat Loss Challenge. If you were involved in the Rapid Fat Loss Challenge, you probably enjoyed the videos that I did for it. If you're not involved in it, I'll make sure that'll be up on my site. It'll start on the 1st of December. Is that the date that I put it on? Whoa, I am so jealous. It's going to be 50 December 11th. I'll be allowing you to join it again, Melissa. Oh, we got a lot of December babies. It snowed here in Detroit. It's starting to melt, but oh my God, I can't say I hate snow, but I don't know. I'm born in December, and I don't like the cold. The truth is, I'm a tropical child, period. So, yay. Oh my God, you ladies are awesome. We're making pivotal age range here. I can't wait till I turn 50. I know I'm gonna look good when I'm 50. I said that when I was 35, so I'm gonna look good when I'm 40. So I got there. I got there. So so yep. Someone mentioned about it being a lot harder to get things done as you get older, and that is totally true. I'm up for the challenge because 40, I know it's going to be different for me. I'm running into areas where I may be going through certain hormone changes that, I know about from hearing from women who have been there, done that, listened to them. But it's never too late to fix. It's never too late to fix it. It's never too late to fix it. So don't think that because you're over 30, over 40, over 50, over 60 that you can't make these changes. It's to your benefit. It's important. Also, guys, Heather, thank you. Why do I do this every time? So, mm-hmm. Yay, Kim. Happy belated birthday. All right, one more minute, guys. So if this is something you guys want me to talk about next Tuesday, and you like the live videos more than just the regular videos, I can tell by the likes that that's what's happening. Yes, let's congratulate Kim. So I guess that's what I'll be talking about. Belly fat. I guess y'all called it. I'll have pictures for you guys too. And I will post the links to the videos about inflammation, the ones that I looked into to kind of research. Just keep in mind there's many different forms of inflammation out there. I'm just mentioning the two most common ones that can actually be battled right now is your food allergens and how you eat and what you put into your body, and to paying attention to your hormones by changing your stress by getting stress management. So there's nothing wrong with a therapist. There's nothing wrong with meditation. There's different forms of meditation. Just find what works for you, but you need to get stress management under control. If your job is stressing you out, you're going to have to make some decisions. There's things you're not going to want to do, but you got to do it if you want to be pain-free, healthy, and just reduce inflammation. So with all that being said, guys, I will see you next Tuesday. I will see you on Instagram as often as I possibly can. I'm trying to post on Instagram a lot. But yes, I love you guys. I think you deserve to know this information from someone that looks like you, talks like you, acts like you, and just wants the best for you. So I'll see you guys in the next live video. Bye-bye.